Welcome. In this video, I'm going to do this exercise. I'm going to reproduce the drawing and using or applying the basic tools that we've learned so far. Now let's start. So the first thing, let's draw this radius circle, the radius 30 units, which is equivalent to 60 units in diameter. So I'm going to pan this out of sight. You can have the screenshot and follow as I'm going to work through. Thank you. Now let's start. Draw the inner circle. Specify the radius of 30. And again we draw the other circle, which is 100 units. The diameter, so our radius is 50. So, and then we have the outer radius, which is 140. This radius here. The radius is 70, so the diameter is 140. This, the bigger radius, the bigger circle, sorry. Now, let's draw that circle. So we have those three. Now, this one, we can change the layer to be the dashes. So, we use the center X2. Now we do control that center line. Convert the layers to center line. Now on our center circle, let's draw a circle here measuring diameter of 10. So the radius is 5 of this circle. And then we need an array that is 6 of these circles along this path. So we do the polar array. So our items here, there are 6, that's okay. And they are filling around the circle. So you can say okay. Next, we have another circle here which is array, but now this one there are 3, radius of 10. Now we array this circle, but we need 3 of them, and to cover the half circle, that's the same circle. Now this ones are 6. The easier way of editing this one is to remove, usually they are associative, meaning you delete one, all of them, they get deleted, or they are associated. Any modification to one affects all. So you can click here, make them independent, close the array, and then now you can select the ones you don't need. We need to have only 3 and comfortably delete them. So we have the 3 circles. So you can, we are at this point, done these 3, this same circle, the other. Now, from this center, to the right distance of 120, so we can draw a line from here to this direction 120 units. So this point here, we are going to draw a number of circles which we are going to trim later on. So we'll draw a circle measuring radius of 10, radius of 10, another one radius of 30 from the same center, radius of 30. Now between this smaller circle, the center radius, the center point to the other circle here, the distance is 50. So you can select circle, use temporary polar tracking, that is Control Shift, right click, choose temporary track point. So click here, then drag, type 50. So that is now the distance 50 from that center, and then the radius is 10. That's our circle. Now once you have this, we can draw the tangents between this circle and this circle. So ensure the object snap tracking is on by pressing F3, and ensure you've chosen the tangent here. Tangent is selected. Now click on the line. Now over here, so our tangent, then drag it to this point. So you can see if I extend the line, it doesn't cut that circle at another point. Repeat the same. So we have that tangent. Now we can use the trim tool to trim parts that we are not interested with, like now this part. Now there is a circle, there is an arc at this point. This arc here, the radius 120. To generate this arc, we can use a type of a circle that we learned known as turn radius. So select this, the first object, select this, then enter the radius of 120. Now we have this circle. This is the turn radius. So we can trim the upper part and we remain with the part that we need. With this one, we can mirror. Let's mirror this. So mirror command, press enter. Now can mirror it on the center line. That's erase source object, so you say no. Now we have the other part. So we have this lower part. Then again we can use the trim command, remove the parts we are not interested in. Also we can remove this. Now once we have this part, we can mirror this part to the other end to make it easier. Can mirror because they are identical, so we can mirror this part. So you can select, so the center line you can mirror along that center. You can press F8 to lock it perpendicular. Now once we have this, again use the trim command to trim parts we are not interested in. Now with that you have your drawing. Now what we do, we can change the layout, the layer, line weight settings. Let's make them thick. So we change one and then we match properties. Okay, you can even window select. Now, once you're done drawing, you go ahead and do the dimensioning now. Now, with this one, you will have your drawing complete.